Hello, everybody. Welcome to Talk Gear, and we're on episode number 7. It's the 7th episode, guys. And today, I'm here with Jeff Liow from King of Rims, Malaysia. Hey, Jeff, how are you feeling, man?
Hey, how are you, Thomas? Good to be here.
Good to be feeling good. Happy Chap Gome and go ahead,
Yeah,
Choi. Happy New
thank you so
Year.
much. Thank you so much. Happy Chap Kome and Kong Xin Fat Chai to you. Happy Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm really excited to have Jeff here today with Talk Gear. And by the way, if you like Talk Gear, we do this every Friday. What we do is we bring you content about cars. We bring you content about interviews of people who does crazy thing about their cars. But this week we have a different topic. We're going to talk about rims and tires because it's an exciting thing to do, but it can be also a money pit as well. It can be great. It can be disastrous as well. So today we're going to expert today. I've known Jeff through one of his ads, and we became good friends after I changed a few tires with him. And I'm so happy that he can come and talk to you guys about it. So, a quick introduction from myself to Jeff is that I actually met Jeff through one of his posting ads, and I remember I was in Melbourne at that time, and I got my M235i, and I wanted the PS4S. I heard all this hype about it, and it was really hard for me to make a decision because I was trying to get PS4S, and I was wondering why I can't find that size for my tire and for my car. And I realized I was running 18 inches, and I didn't know that in Malaysia we don't have 18 inches PS4S, right? I know some people they bring from overseas, but generally we don't have, right? So I was really stressed out about it. And the whole Melbourne trip I was there, I was thinking about it. I wasn't enjoying my trip. But we got into a WhatsApp, a messenger chat, and I had a chat with him. And he gave me like, okay, I have to change to 19 inch. This is simple things like this make me like, oh, okay, right? And that's how I set my car over there. And then rest is history. We became friends. And I've been changing tires with Jeff ever since.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the thing is that you're keeping looking for PS4S, and then the two series you're using are 18 inches, and then we did change the set of 19 inches for your cars.
Yes. We upgraded the rims to 19 inches, and then we fit the PS4S.
Yeah.
And what I really like about what we've done is that and this is my person. I'm not selling Jeff because this is my personal experience. You said like if it doesn't run well for you, you let me know. We can fix it, right?
Yeah.
So it was a certainty, like okay lah, like I'm being taken. And true enough, after I drove up for a few kms, I faster turned back because it's like, oh, it was scraping the top of my car, and then they just said we will fix it without any hesitation. And this is the kind of thing that made me feel like, wow, this is a really good friend to have. Not just a good service provider.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Adrian, what's up? Yep. So so that's how I got to know Jeff.
Yeah.
And
so,
Jeff, why don't you tell a little bit more about yourself?
Yeah, quick introduction. So I'm Jeff Liow. I'm from King of Rims, Malaysia. So we run our workshops been in the industry for more than 30 years. So we sell mainly a lot of tires and then a lot of sport rims as well. And then we do a lot of car services as well. So
Yeah. So they have one of the biggest biggest rims selection I've ever seen. I probably they're bigger. For me, it's very big.
We've got more than 1,000 different design of rims for different various kind of cars. So if you guys have a chance to come, you come check it out. You definitely find something that you like.
Yeah. King of Rims Shah Alam, right? So, anyways, guys, that's Jeff. Welcome to the topic today. We're going to talk about rims. We talk about like all the myths, all the misconceptions about rims and tires, because there's so many advice you get sometimes from your friends, which sometimes I find not so helpful. And it's better to get advice from professional. And today I have Jeff talking about this. If you know somebody who needs this and would like to know about this content, please share this on your page. Tag them onto the comments below, so they'll come and watch this, or call them, text them. All right. Besides every talking, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have some talking. We're gonna talk and laugh as well. So I know today is Chap Gourmet. I know the viewership won't be that high, but those of you who are here, hang out with us. Either you don't celebrate Chap Gourmet, or you just bored at home, or you just really want to know this topic. All right. And please say hi as well. Let us know in the chat wherever you're tuning from YouTube, from Facebook. Say hi on the chat. We can see your comments. Adrian, hi Adrian. Okay. And let us know where you're tuning in from. And feel free to ask your questions because we can read all your comments, and we want this to be interactive. You can ask questions to Jeff, about your tires, rims, etc. Okay, so please do that as well. All right. So before we continue on, let's take a look. All right. There's one last thing I want to let you guys know before we continue on to the main content. Jeff is so gracious enough to actually give us a gift. By the end of this show, Jeff will be showing you how you can claim this. We have free balancing and alignment from King of Rims, Shah Alam. Okay, there's something, a gift for you. But how to claim the gift? If you're excited about the gift, let me know in the chat you're excited. Type X to know you're excited. All right. If you want to know how to claim this gift, stay tuned to the end of the show. Jeff will be sharing you how you can claim this free gift, which is a free balancing and not alignment, free balancing and free tire rotation.
Tire rotation, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Not alignment, alignment, different story.
So free tires rotation, yes.
Okay, I'm really excited for this topic right now. So we're gonna go for a quick break. But while we're going to break, tag your friends, comment their names down there, share with your friends. So share the love. Share the opportunity for people to win this gift. We have up to 100 of them. So, don't worry. By sharing with other people doesn't mean you won't have the gift. All right. Often asking, no free gift. No free rims. Probably not, right? So, hi Ken, hi from Singapore. Hi Irfan. Right, let us know where you're tuning in from, right? Okay, so with that, share this with your friends. We're going to go for a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to start the topic. We're going to talk about what are the misconceptions of rims, and we're going to jump into all these topics about refurbished rims. We're going to talk about recon rims. We're going to talk about replica rims and all these things that some of you might be interested in. Okay, so with that, we're going to go for a quick break. When we come back, we're going to start the conversation. All right.
Save about 500 bucks. It save about 1,000 plus.
To work out cheaper for me.
3,000,
215, even more.
it's for 200 plus. 400 bucks of savings.
Okay, welcome back, guys. Okay, I'm here with Jeff Liow from King of Rims. Today we're talking
Hey.
about tires and rims, obviously, right?
Yep.
Okay, just reminder again, at the end of the show, Jeff is giving us up to 100 people gift of wheel balancing
and tire rotation.
and tire rotation. But stay tuned to the end of the show to find out more, okay?
Yep.
So let's jump into the topic. Rims and tires. It's a great way to make your car look great, but also a
Yes.
great way to be a money pit and make mistakes with the rims. Right?
Well, if you're looking for, if you want to make your car more beautiful or more, so how to say that, more your style, then it's nothing faster on the best way is actually to change the rims and tires. This is the fastest way. Yeah, it's more, everything is very personal. If you choose the rims that you like, it's actually very, very personal. So, yeah.
And I can say that I've done that with my 2 Series, and I love the rims that we got. I actually fitted 3 different rims with King of Rims.
Yes, I remember. Yes,
in the process of owning the car for 3 years.
Yeah, I think 19 inches to 18 inches. I think and 19 inches again. I can't remember.
No, I went 19 inches with the BMW looking one, and then I went to vorsteiner.
19
inches again, and then I went to vorsteiner 18 inches.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was fun. That was really fun. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about rims in general before we jump into more like serious topics, right?
Yes.
But most people always ask this question: what car fits and what rims are nice, and why we want to change rims, and also what is the first step in approaching? Is it you pick the design you want, or what things to consider before you enter buying a rims or changing?
So actually, this is actually one of the most asked questions, is that because when people want to change rim, they don't know where to start and then what to choose for their car. I mean, so basically, if before you want to change any rim, just understand what car you're driving, and then what is the original stock rim size that you're going to use. I mean, is you come with. Let's say, for example, you are using the Myvi, the Proto Myvi. So the current Proto Myvi actually come with 15 inches. So you know your car is 15 inches. So you can think about whether you want to stay with 15 inches, 16 inches, 17 inches. So I think this is actually a very, very good place to start. So understand what you're using, what car you're driving, what size you're using. Then from there, maybe of course the reason why we change rim is always to make the car look a lot nicer. So original stock rim 15 inches. So maybe you want to go 16 or even 17 inches. So generally, I would advise the end user, if you're looking for a set of sport rims, know what you're using, and then from there maybe upgrade one size or two size. So if you're using a Myvi 15 inches, so maybe 16 inches or 17 inches. So to me, I would think that this is quite general rule. But of course, if you want to go up 3 or 4, this really depends on what kind of car you're driving. So many people ask me what rims look nice. So I would say that the first step is actually to understand what car you're driving and then what size you're using. So yeah.
Is it possible to go beyond 2-3 inches? Because I think
definitely.
it's like okay, 1-2 inches bigger kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
But what if it's have you ever done it if you go beyond like
definitely. Yeah, definitely. So that I went through maybe +4 or +5. Some sizes like a lot of for example the BMW, the previous model, the F10, the 5 Series, the original maybe 17 inches. So we can go 17, 18, 19, 20. So actually we can go even, frankly speaking, I fitted 21 inches before as well. So really depends on what kind of things that you want. Of course, that just understand the bigger it is. So of course the tires will be very thinner. So it's become very, very, how to say that, it's not so comfortable to drive. So always actually when you look for sport rims, always just understand that the bigger the race, of course you look a lot nicer. It's just that of course when you go for bigger, of course your spending will be higher because of the tires, and then the rims are a bit more expensive.
So also the risk of denting and stuff like that, because the tire very small and stuff like that.
Yeah. So of course I got many a lot of my clients actually draw some pictures from Google's or some very, very sporty cars, and then they ask me whether this rim suitable or not. Yeah, those rims are usually very, very big, maybe like 20 or 21, 22 inches. But it looks big. It looks very, very nice on the car, no doubt. But if you really have to apply this into Malaysian road, you're gonna have a lot of issue, and then of course of course you have to spend a lot of money as well. That's the thing. So
I see. But your general advice is to look at your current size and then see 2-3 inches, see what's available in the market first.
Yes, I would say that.
Rather than just saying that, okay, this picture look nice, that picture look nice, I just want this one.
Yes.
Okay.
I would say that.
So
of course. Yeah, then that's the funny thing is that a lot of people look at the car. Oh, this rim is very, very nice, but I mean, eventually it's going to be 20 or 21 inches. The reason why it is nice because it's big, but I mean, you want to apply 20 inches to a Myvi, you really basically you really can't do this.
The wheel up and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. And another thing is that we don't have any 20 inches for hole for Myvi as well. So always. Yeah, so always understand what you're using, what car you're driving. Then only from there, then you can move forward from there. So a lot of people come in, ask a lot of things, and then
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a good approach. I hope you guys got value from that. What Jeff is suggesting is if you're going to start changing your rims, look at your current size and then look a few inches up and down.
Maybe
see what
1 or 2 inches. Yes, 1 or 2 inches. Yes,
do you update like all the kind of rims you have in your in your current forum?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, basically all our Facebook or websites are quite updated. But
so www.rims.com.my lah.
Yes, correct. And .com.my, and then the Facebook page as well. Because Facebook page, our page also consists a lot of album, and then inside there's a lot of pictures of the rims as well.
Then you look for the rim size first, then only you see.
Actually, there's, if you look at our first post, there's a lot of those actually listing. So it means that if you're looking for 15 inches and then you know what kind of PCD your car is, then you just click on the link. then they click on the
Correct.
link, and then eventually you bring it to the album. Then you can unlock your rims.
Okay, okay.
But somehow after many years of doing this, so a lot of my clients really prefer to WhatsApp us. Then we can straight away send you all the pictures, maybe in like 5 or 10 seconds. We got all the pictures we can send to you, and then it's very
That's
specific.
awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
very. So
Okay.
yeah. Mhm.
Cool.
So-
Cool.
so-
Thanks for the tip over there. Start
No
with
problem.
what you have and then move up and down. All right.
Yes,
So
correct.
feel free to if you think that's valuable, please let us know. Please give us some love. Hit the emoticon icons. Give us smash the like button so we can see. All right. So while we go through this whole interview or talk here, feel free to ask the questions as well. So let's do some Q&A, shall we? Let's see over here. Oh, you okay? Do some Q&A. Ken?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
So Ken Chula is asking, what do you recommend for 17-inch lightweight Altis 2008?
There's a lot of rims right now are available, and then it's super lightweight. So currently we have a lot of Lenso rims or Avanti rims. So they actually are flow form.
Lenso Avanti.
Lenso and Avanti, they are two different brands. So those rims are actually quite affordable, and then there are a lot of them actually, especially Avanti, they are come with flow form rims. So the flow form rim maybe around 2,000 is actually close. I mean, 2,000 ringgit for a set of 17 inches. I think it's very worth it. So yeah.
So this topic, right? I know most. I always look at aesthetic of rims. I didn't understand this idea of flow forge.
Yes.
And what's the other word? Flow forge.
The cast rim. The cast rim. There's
Cast-
usually there's three methods of producing rims. So the most generally are cast rims. So it means that all your original stock rims are those. If you're original manufacturing, they usually come with cast rims. So the reason cast rim, of course, is that it's very. I mean, they can produce in a very huge quantity, and then it's inexpensive. So the another step above cast rims are
The
flow
cast
form.
rim is heavier.
Yeah, usually, generally speaking, they are. And then there are, if another step forward, upwards will be we call flow form rims. Flow form rims generally also a cast rim, but they cast it in a different metal, and then when the way of manufacturing, it makes it a lot stronger and then a lot lighter. So this is actually another level of the manufacturing the rims. So of course the top shelf one will be we call it a forged rims. A forged rim will be they can't produce it in a huge quantity. They only can get the aluminium block and then CNC the whole thing out. So those rims are the most
they cut out the block, so it's a full aluminium block, and they
full aluminum,
carve it
yeah.
out. So
Yes.
flow forge means that they put it into a mold or something like that, right?
Yeah, flow form when you put it in the mold, they make the wheels actually using a less material to produce the rims, but they use another roller, extrude it out so that it makes the rims how to say that when they do the extruding, if the internal structure molecule more aligned, make it more stable, more durable, and then because of the less material it makes the rim very lightweight. So generally, I mean, it's just to say that the flow form rims are a more difficult way to produce, but the way of producing it makes the rims a lot lighter and stronger. That's why flow form rims usually are more expensive than cast rims.
I see. And of course, the most expensive and the best performing one is
the really forged rims. Yeah.
So full wash is, guys, imagine this, like a whole block of aluminium, and then they carve it out. So you need to buy the aluminium and then buy the workmanship of carving everything out. So it's very expensive.
Yeah, there's a few reasons why it make it very expensive, because they can't produce it in a very huge quantity. Hence, it's like they only can produce a very small. And then what I heard is that the failure rate also quite high. That's why they can't produce a lot. That's why all the forged rim, usually 18 inches, will be more than 10K. If you're talking about those branded rims, more than 10K right now.
My BMW, the vorsteiners, were they like they're flow forged lah?
Yeah, they are flow forged series and the forged series. So usually, how to say that Malaysian will have more flow forged series. You're talking about those flow forged series.
I think that's very cool. That's really cool. I didn't know why is it so expensive until I that's really cool. I hope you guys got value from that. Let us know if that's really cool. If that's giving you value. Hi Kennison, good to see you again, man. All right, let's ask another question. I'll go two more questions. And let us know if you're watching this. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Say hi as well. We can see your comments, okay? So hi Hasbullah. Hasbullah, good to see you again, man. Big fan of yours. I've been watching your content as well. Thank you, Hasbullah, for putting out great content. Banmi is asking, branded, no branded tires. Is there a huge difference?
Oh yeah, there's a. I mean, how to say that there's a lot of difference when you come to branded and non-branded. I mean, of course, branded tires will be, how to say, a lot of R&D go into it. So usually, okay, just put it long story short. I have experienced a lot of non-brand tires having a lot of issue before it totally wear out. The things that I mean, the most important, I mean, the most common problem with those non-brand, which is I sometimes all the brand new, I mean, all the non, I never heard of this kind of brand. When the customer bought it, maybe they bought it, they can get it very very cheap. Maybe let's say a 19 inches, maybe you can get it around 300 plus, maybe 200 plus, or how is it? Yeah, they can get it. So this right, yeah, you get it very cheap. Then they can use it maybe 3 or 4 months without any issue. The problem come when it's around maybe 60% or 50% of wear. This kind of time is where the problem come. The tire become uneven. It becomes oval shaped. This is where all the vibration come in. So when they travel high speed, the time is why my car, the steering keep on like sampan is actually rolling. Then when you come bring up to me, I open up the tires, I put on the balancer. When I turn it up, then I can see the tires is like become wobbly. So usually these kind of tires are because of how to say that it does not have the enough loading capacity to take your car activities. So for my experience, usually those non-brand you can buy it very cheap, but usually you can't use it 100%. Means that you can't use it from start until finish. You would chuck it maybe 50% or 60% after you wear the tires. However,
there's a risk factor also lah.
yeah, there's a risk. I mean, in terms of grip wise, I would say that of course I would trust more branded tires. However, if you talk about other brand, those really branded, I can assure you that you can really use from 100% to 0% without any issue. That's the most important thing.
The main difference, huge difference.
So if you think that you are saving a lot of money buying non-brand tires, think again. You can't use the tires under 100%. Maybe 50% you have to change. So actually, when you calculate it, yes, but actually you're buying about the same price as well. It's just that initial cost you don't think that you spend a lot of money.
So the issue. Sorry, go ahead. You're saying?
Yeah. Sorry.
You go ahead. You're saying?
So usually, so I would advise just end user to buy a more branded tires. Another thing about branded tires is that those are, well, of course, I mean, they come with 5 years warranty. So anything happen, at least that is actually peace of mind. We can claim with those really really big brands. So usually that's the case.
I see. Okay, but I did hear about this. I heard sometimes people say that the unbranded tires, sometimes when it's new, the performance is very similar.
Yes. So,
and then after a while,
throughout the time, and then this kind of thing happens. So sometimes until a certain level, at certain times when customers come in and then ask us to do a balancing alignment, then they say that they complain that the car vibrates at certain speed, maybe 100 km per hour or 110 11 km per hour. So usually first thing I will actually look at is actually what color tires they're using. So when I look at the tires, then I probably have already in mind what kind of things is actually happening. Is it tire issues or the rim issues? Then when I look at what kind of tires they're using, then I will probably have
tell you what it is lah.
I really can't tell, but I usually would just put it on the balancer and turn it on and see how it goes. So
I see.
Yeah.
So usually after the usage, you will see the difference lah.
Yeah, after a while. And of course, I not to tires, I would say that maybe really those really branded tires really put a lot of money into R&D to give you the grip that necessary for your car performance. Imagine that you're driving, let's say a Porsche. I mean, you want something to have really
it's the only thing keeping you on the road lah.
Yeah, you're right. It's actually you want something really trustable, those really good brand to hold your car. That's the thing. That's the thing.
Yeah. So, I'll go with 2 more questions. Thanks for answering the question. If you answer the question, give us a like button. Let us know in the comments that we answered your question. Yeah. We go with 1 more question, 2 more questions before we continue on to the interview. Right?
Yeah,
Irfan drives an amazing STI. Man, the car sounds insane, right?
Oh, STI.
I think anyone in our era of age, all of us, either your Evo gang or your STI, either one or the other.
I'm a STI guy, man. STI guy.
STI, okay, high
Yeah,
five.
STI guy.
STI, okay. So, Irfan is asking, can you go 1 inch down with higher profile tires and still maintain same performance?
Okay. Okay. This is also another good question. Thanks for
Yeah.
asking it. Okay. When you talk about tire performance is actually really a lot to do with the tire, with the wide, how wide the tires you are using, and then of course what
Yeah.
kind of tires you're using. So imagine that if you are using, let's say maybe using 15 inches with 195.
Okay.
If you downgrade to 14 inches with a 195, technically speaking, you will have the same performance. However, but also depends on what kind of tires you are using, because as you downgrade the tires, usually you will get non-performance tires. So the performance tires usually happen when if you go for big sizes rims. So
15,
maybe
16, 17, 18.
okay, imagine okay, put another scenario is, let's say you are using a Mercedes. Let's say Mercedes, you're using 18 inches, the E class. 18 inches original size will be 245 for the front, 265 for the rear. If you downgrade to 17 inches, so there's a you can either use 225 or 245 tires. So of course that the less wider the tires, so the less holding onto the ground, of course that your performance won't be as good as 18 inches or 19 inches above. So that's why the bigger the rims, usually you have a more performance
Sure.
tires.
It's like
Yeah.
my M235i lah. At 18
Yes.
inches, the best I can get is a PS4.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And
And
if I
you
want
go
to
for
go
you
more,
go,
like
yeah.
PS4S, I need to go to 19 inches.
Yes. You're right.
So you have to
Yeah.
consider like what is available in those size,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
But what
Yeah.
you're saying, more important in the profile is the width of
The
the tire.
width of tires usually are more
Significant.
more how to say, more contribute to whether your car has the same performance or not. So that's my take of it. Usually, but usually when you downgrade, you won't have a lot of options of high performance tires.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of questions coming in today, and
Yeah,
I hope
that's good.
that gives you an answer. Let's
Yeah.
ask one more question and then we
Yeah.
move on. I hope if you answer your question, let us know in the comments that we answered your question. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Last one. Before we continue on today's
yeah.
chat. Nano Pumptum 2. Is it safe to use wheel spacers for daily drive or weekend spiritful driving? Now, for
Okay,
those of you who are watching this, again, like we're all car lovers, but sometimes even car lovers, you don't know certain things. Okay, do you mind to explain people what is a wheel spacer and also
Okay.
answer Nano Pumptum 2's question?
Okay, this is Nano Tumbu is actually you have a very good questions. I have a very good story about this wheel spacer later. I will tell you guys in a while. Okay, what is wheel spacer? The basically function of the wheel spacer is actually to make the rim position more out towards the car fender. Means that, let's say, imagine that your car, the original rim is actually very inside. So to add in the spacer is actually to put in a spacer, so that when you install the rim, it push the rim outwards. Make sense? Does it make sense? I'm not so sure.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah.
More outwards. So when you ask me whether the wheel spacers are good or not good, it really depends on what kind of spacer you're using, and then how you install the spacers onto the car. So let's say, for example, let's say a BMW. Usually BMW, if you put in spacers, if you put in a very good quality spacers, means that all the specifications are meant for the car, you usually will not have any issue in terms of vibrations or any daily drive. You won't have any issue. So but however, I've seen a lot of not good quality spacer in the market as well. So of course those are really those self custom made those spacers. Then they when they make the spacers, they are not really according to the spec of the car. So when you install something which is how to say, that is not 100% correct to the spec, so this, when you install it, this is where it happens. Usually have a lot of vibrations. Usually you feel that your car drives funny, because when it turns the time, the wheel spacers give the rim and tires a lot of vibrations. So
You
that's
lose power,
one.
right? You lose power and traction as well, right?
Not really, because when you install something which is not 100%, means that not fit, when you turn the timer, it give the rim and tires a lot of a lot of strange movement. This is where all the vibration happen. So if usually you will have not a lot issue when you use good quality spacers. So I don't know how to say in terms of that. I mean, if I can show you in terms of pictures, I will, but it's somehow when I look at it, I know whether it's good quality spacer or not. So another thing about dangerous of spacer is that there's one kind of spacer is that when you install it, and then it will come out another PCD. I call it a wheel spacer adapter. Means that this thing is actually a bit tricky, because when you install it, when you install it onto your car, and then you tighten the rim and tires onto the spacer, it actually the story is that you understand one thing is that you actually tighten the rim and tires to the spacer, not to the car. I'm not so sure if this makes sense. So means that for just now, the first example I talk about is that the first example I told about is when you install the BMW spacer. It's actually when you install it, it's actually you install it together with the car. Means that when you tighten it, yes, you're still
tighten
tightened
to
to
the
the car.
Mm.
However, there's another different kind of spacer, and then when you tighten it, and then you extrude another different PCD out, and you tighten onto the spacer, you are actually tightened to the spacer. You're not tightening to the car. This
Which is
kind of
dangerous.
spacers really have a lot of issue. To me, I have a lot of trouble accepting this kind of modifications. So usually, I wouldn't recommend this. So if you want to install a spacers, I would suggest you really ask a good professional whether it's good for you to do. And then at the end of the day, just ask yourself, why do you really need the spacer? So a lot of people want it more out. So I would in this kind of scenario, usually I would depends on what kind of cars they are using. I will advise accordingly. So if the good case is no spacer at all, that will be the
The
cleanest
best case
storage.
scenario lah.
The best
Yeah.
case scenario don't have, because so find something which is you don't have to use any spacer. That's my advice on it.
Okay, cool.
I-
Thanks for the answer. Nano Promptu. If that gives you the answer, let us know in the chat if you're doing a great job. All
Yeah.
right. Thanks for the questions, guys. It's actually making this conversation much better. So feel free to pour in more questions. And if you know someone who
Good.
needs this conversation, tag them, share this on your page, invite them, right? Come and join us. All right. Okay, let's continue in today's conversation. I got some things I want to ask. All right.
Mm.
I'll talk about something interesting, which is this. Let's talk about something that may be a taboo topic for someone like you who are so involved with the rims business, and you've seen so many things. There are China rims, there are Taiwan rims, there are Thailand rims.
Yeah.
Right?
There's a
Okay.
lot. Yeah.
Does it matter if you get a replica? Because, for example, Justin is asking this question. A fake vorsteiners recommended, replica. So, what is does it matter if you get a replica? Or does what is your opinion?
That's a very, very, how to say that, is the tricky questions in terms of that. But generally speaking, that if you get of course the replica is still a replica rims. But no doubt but you understand one is that right now a lot of manufacturing in China or Taiwan, actually they do a very, very good job. So a lot of replica rims, they are actually, the reason why they are replica, because they copy other brand design, and then they want to sell as much as they can. But usually the quality of those rims are quite okay. However, this one you ask whether what's the difference Justin Chan was asking what's the difference compared to the Justin was asking what's the fake vorsteiner compared to the replica. Okay, the vorsteiner you're referring flow force rim. So usually the replicas are not. So the only reason why replica can sell, because they sell cheap. So imagine that if you want them to produce a full form rims, it will cost a lot higher. So that's why they want to go for the cheap side. However, vorsteiners are not. They're going for the real deal. They go for the lightweight and then the durability. So, and then of course that the original, the craftsmanship, the colors, the cutting, everything is even the concaveness is, they really put a lot of effort into make the rims very, very beautiful. So all these are R&D, and then of course the brand involved. That's why vorsteiners sell high price because they really put a lot of effort onto this. The replicas, however, are not. They don't put a lot of effort onto this. They just want to copy the similar design and then they sell to you. Usually, but I wouldn't say that those rims are bad quality. It's just a normal cast rims. It's nothing less compared to the stock rims, the original. We come with the original car because they are basically still the same way of manufacturing. So usually right now China or Taiwan they have a certain standard when they manufacturing rims, so that all the a lot of factory have to comply. So like usually they have a lot of the VIA or the JWL. All these are Japanese standard. They have to comply when they produce the rims. So to my opinion, a lot of my suppliers those rims usually provide 1 year's warranty for them. So it's actually okay. It's not too bad.
Not too bad lah, right?
Not
Hold
too
on,
bad, yeah.
adjust my camera. So, but
Yeah.
you're saying that the only thing to consider really is the one thing I heard I think is important. Like, so most replica are using cast
Yeah.
method lah, rather than
Usually they are. Yeah.
yeah. So
Usually they are
could be-
using. Yeah.
that could be something to consider. It's not as strong as rigid as the replica as the
Yes.
original, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and
something
then
to
of course
be-
that you're talking about lightweight rims or performance. Those
and then
rims
it's
are
so you don't get the benefit of lightweight, and also that
Yeah.
usually performance shoes have smaller spokes, right? So
Yes.
it might be structurally weaker. Is
Yeah.
it? Is it
Yes.
true?
Okay, in terms of that, yes. If you compare, but you're talking about whether the replica, I mean the cast rims are good enough. Frankly speaking, we've been using cast rim for the last 10 or 20 years, no issue. So
No
only
issue.
recently that because technology advanced and then the flow forming became more affordable. So towards, I mean, if you follow this kind of trend, I would say that maybe another 3 or 4 more years, the forged rim will become more affordable as well. The forged rims. So I'm actually very looking for this, and then I have some plan on this as well. So previously, let's say you talk about 5 years before, you guys probably wouldn't hear about the flow form rims because the time no people know about this. But during 4 or 5 years time, actually all the Japanese or those big brand actually using this kind of way to produce their rims to make it lighter and then stronger. However, throughout when the advanced time, the flow forming become more and more well known. This is why all the flow forming the price drop, because the more they produce, the cheaper it is.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right. So I hope that answers the question, because it's something that always people see. Because when I was buying my vorsteiner, I'm like, no, because I bought my 19-inch vorsteiner for 12,000 ringgit, right?
Yeah.
And then I saw the replica is like, hey,
Yeah.
4,000 ringgit.
Okay,
So
I mean, you are not nothing about the original rim is that you really have to pay. I mean, in terms of that, you have to understand what you're paying. You're paying really for the craftsmanship of it. I will tell you that the vorsteiners, if you put side by side replicas to the vorsteiners original, you choose vorsteiners original anytime, because when you look at it, you definitely know the cutting, the colors, the curve of the rims are so nice.
yeah, I think
compared to
for
the-
me,
Yeah.
vorsteiners are still one of my favorite rims out there. Let us know in the chat below, what are your favorite custom or your favorite aftermarket rims? For me, it's Vorsteiner. I've seen HREs, I've seen BBS, but Vorsteiners have this. I don't know. It seems like it's very contemporary, the design, and it's very daring. I like
Yeah.
Vorsteiner. I like how
Oh,
when
yeah,
they're in gunmetal black, it looks so good in gunmetal black. So
Yeah,
Jeff, what's your
this-
favorite of it, sir?
For me, of course, vorsteiners will be one of the top shelf. Right now, I also have a lot of HRE as well. HRE actually they have a lot of flow form series which is more affordable in the market. But however, HRE is actually an American brand, and then how they're usually they're actually very popular in their Forge series. Wow, the Forge series one set 40 or 50 or 1,000. Cannot imagine, man. This is sad because our Malaysian currency is actually quite low. That's why you're talking about it's actually very
HRE
high.
does look nice on
Yeah.
I think Mercedes looks really nice on C43s.
Oh yeah, they have a lot. The HRE are custom forged, so means that if you have any inquiry you send to them, they can custom make the rims specifically for your car. This is
Wow.
where the cost here, and then the cutting, the curve, is
Let's
sexy,
see.
man.
But let's see what the audience says. Let's see. Alex Go says a TE37. Never heard of it before.
The
Right.
T7 is actually from Raceboat Racing. So it's one
okay.
the T37 is how to say is more than, I think, 10 or 15 years design, and then they keep on they keep on innovate the same design. Basically, it's just a 6-spoke design. So actually, a lot of application for this. Is one of the oldest rims. I start selling this kind of rims. So
Wow,
very
wow.
used to it. Yeah.
So here Justin says vorsteiner VFF 107. I had
this-
108 inches last time.
Yes. Yeah. You have the. I think you have the 107 on the 19 inches. I can't remember.
No, I think 10.
I think 103. Yeah. 103.
103 is for
Yeah.
19
You
inches.
have the 103. Yeah.
No, not 103. I think 104 or 5. I can't remember lah. But the one that has a lot of spokes going around. Man. Okay, we find out later. Okay. But basically, vorsteiners, great. Novitec rims, pretty awesome.
Novitec,
Bobby, hey Bobby, what's up, man?
Hey, man.
This
Rotiform, yes, I the rotiform, I understand. Yes, I know this. But I also don't understand why the name. But
I
yeah,
think context lah.
yeah. But no doubt the rotiform, their designs are very, very, very daring. It's very, very something very special. Yeah.
And we got another one of our teammates here, Chris Wee. He likes Boston, BBS, Race, Ankai.
These are well known, especially Enkai has been in the market for a while.
On his Waja, so it looks amazing. Beautiful. Con got a set of 18-inch SSRs. Am I interested?
Original, just if original, let me know. If original, let me know.
Over here, Jensen Tan is emoticon. I never heard of this before. Oh.
Yeah.
Motion CRQ1.
Roll motion is all quite not too bad. And then of course AMG monoblock, very classic. All these those classic Mercedes will love these rims.
Okay. So we're in the topic of rims. We just shared about our favorite rims. All of us we're going to sidetrack the topic a bit to have fun a little bit. Thanks for participating. Now I want to ask the last question. We were talking about replica rims. Let's come back to that, right? How do you know getting a because it's not about which is better or not right now. Some people want to buy an original, but they want to make sure they're buying the original. So how can you advise? And sometimes you're buying from secondhand, right? Because it's not from tire shops and buy from someone else. How do you know is the original or fake? All these brands how do you know it?
If you buy a set of second hand, then it will be a bit tough to say. But based on because we're in the market for a long time, so if an original rim present itself, we would definitely know whether it's original or not, because the cutting and then the design and then the engraving, not to say engraving, the wording behind will really tell us whether it's original or not. No matter how replicas want to fake it, they can't really 100% follow it. Let's take BBS for example. BBS rims are the original. The wheel caps are really different compared to the replicas. So if you have an original BBS rims, you only can find original BBS cap to fit onto it. So it means that only aftermarket replicas rims, replica caps or anything you want to fit a set of BBS, you really cannot do it, because the design and then the size is really, really special. So I mean that if you talk about secondhand rims, it's very, very subject. I can't really give you a specific. But if you talk about a brand new rims, so it's more easier to identify if you go for you buy a brand new rims and you want to make sure that you're buying original rims. So example, you buy a vorsteiners. Example. So usually the rim itself, there's a QR code. You can actually scan it and then you can verify whether it's original or not. So this is the vorsteiner way. So other brand like the Enkai usually have another SKU number on the rim itself. So all this you can actually identify. So the safest way to ensure that you buy original rims is really just to buy from a trusted source. So if you have any doubt, usually let's say maybe you're buying a set of Enkai rims, you don't know whether it's original or not. Snap a photo or take a photo of it, send to the Enkai Malaysia Facebook. I know that they are very, very responsive. Just send to them, verify whether it's original or not. So they will ask you whether you buy it. So if you buy from, especially example for us, with original, we tell you original. Not to say, I mean, true to be said, not to say that I'm not selling any replica rims. I do, but we tell our client what you're buying before you buy, because there's no reason why I want to cheat you for that extra money. I'm still making money both way. I want to make sure that tell you that the thing that you buy is original. You buy is original. So some people let's say for example Enkai rims. So a lot of people are asking, hey, whether this Enkai is original or not. Okay, the original rims Enkai have a lot of factories around the world. Example, Malaysia also have Enkai factory. So there's an Enkai factory in Shanghai as well, and then Enkai factory in Taiwan, and then Japan as well. So the of course when you talk, the Enkai, we call it Enkai tuning. Enkai tuning usually are made in the Shanghai or the Taiwan and Malaysia as well. So all these rims Enkai tuning, they are original Enkai. They are not fake Enkai. They are original. They are made in this country, and then under license for Enkai. Of course, when you talk about this, of course, the price will not be so high. So, but you're not, even though they are made in that country, you're not buying fake rim. You're buying original rims. How to my opinion, what kind of things actually define a replica rims or fake rim is that they try to present itself something that which they are not. So imagine that the vorsteiner, the fake vorsteiner, they do the same design, they put in the logo, and then they sell as that product, which is they are not. That to my definitions are fake rims.
But that is called fake. But then there are some people who don't mind to be say this is a replica of vorsteiners.
Yes, that. So to me, I would say understand that you need to know what you're buying. So of course for us, we try to educate you guys. At least you know what you're going for. You're not, if you pay this kind of money, you should know what you're doing. So if you pay this money and then I tell you it's something else, then this is really something is not ethical. So usually we will recommend this. So if you want to buy original rims, just buy from a trusted source, and then see how they know. If you have any doubt, let's say if you ask me, hey, I say this is original, you guys have any doubt, just ask the brand itself. The now Facebook, Instagram, they are so accessible, and then for my understanding, they're actually very active in the social media. Snap a photo, ask them, they will tell you very fast.
That's a great tip, man. That's a great tip. I hope you guys got value from that. If you do, let us know that this is valuable for you. Let us know in the chat so we know that's valuable. If you're in Facebook, give us some emoticons so we know what emotions you're feeling with that. Give us some acknowledgement, man, some love. Come on. All right. So thanks, Jeff, for that. I think the key is to always take your time to verify than to jump into the deal. Right? Jump into the deal. Okay.
Yeah.
There are a lot of questions over here that's coming up. Let's go ahead and answer a few questions or one or two questions before we go on to the rest. Because so many things to cover, but I think we're gonna focus more on the audience a bit because there's some really good questions. Is that okay? Is that all right?
Jeff? Can, no problem.
Okay, let's take a look over here. Okay. Let's see. So Nano said thank you so much for detailed explanation. We'll pay a visit to your shop. Stay tuned to the end of this video, by the way, guys. Jeff will be giving out free wheel balancing and wheel rotation.
Tire rotation, yes.
Right, tire rotation. Right, let's stay to the end of it. Replica rims are a lot lighter than original rims. Is this true?
Yeah,
there's some.
Yeah, there are some. Okay, I mean, you're talking about original rims. We are talking about stock rims. Stock rims means that the original car come with that stock rim. You call it stock rims, or you call some people call it original rims. Yeah. So a lot of stock rims or original rims, they are cast rim as well. Like let's say for example, might be 14 inches. You know how heavy it is? 8 kilo per piece.
What?
8 kilo per piece. So I have Avanti, Storm series. Only weight 4.5 kilo for 15 inches.
Wow. You go a size up, and then it's lighter. Wow.
Yeah, it's like, and 15 inches is lighter than the 14
does it make a difference? Does it make your car go faster?
Okay, of course, in terms of that, the lighter, actually, no matter how it is, no matter how people argue, the lighter the car, the means that the car use less energy to travel. So in terms of that, it's actually a lot. Your car will pick up a lot better. So another myth or another misunderstanding, to my opinion, is that people say that, if my rim is heavy, my car more stable. Actually, your car's stability got nothing to do with your rims. really not. I mean, the car stable, nothing to do with your rims. Your car stable is actually a lot to do with your chassis and then your suspension, or even sometimes the tires you're using. So frankly speaking, that's why a lot of sport car going for lightweight. There's a reason behind it, because they want the car to have a better performance. But in terms of stability, they will do a lot of tuning in terms of their chassis or their suspension to make the car a lot more stable when you go to corner. So, for my opinion, the rim heavy or not heavy got nothing to do with nothing. But no matter how it is, the lighter the rims means that your car requires less energy, the car better performance.
I see. Let's take a look at the next one. Bobby asked this: many custom forged rims right now, are all the qualities the same? What do you think about custom forged? Because I think custom forged are really complicated to customize your.
Bobby know a lot about rims as well. I understand, because right now a lot of factories, especially in China, also make custom forged rims right now. So, however, frankly speaking, it's still quite new in the market right now. So I have not a lot of opinion on this. We are exploring a lot of factories producing the forged rims. Just now I did mention that we actually transit ourselves from cast rim to forged rim right now. So the next step we are looking for is actually transit ourselves from flow forged rim to forged rims. So when you talk about Malaysian market, it's a bit tricky, because we need to understand that if you want to make it a certain product to be good and then a lot of accepted in the market, the cost must not be very, very high. So that's why right now a lot of custom forging in China actually produce quite quite affordable forged rims. So, but frankly speaking, I have not a lot of experience with this right now. So hopefully that maybe in another 1 or 2 years I can tell you whether they are good or not. So, but right now, generally speaking, forged rims are still better, because the way of manufacturing, it makes the rims a lot stronger and then a lot lighter. So quality, I can't tell you right now, because I'm still going into this, and then we have a lot of plans to go forward on this as well.
Yeah. Okay, we got 2 more questions. 3 more questions actually. Let's take a look over here. Bobby, if you answer the question, let me know. Let us know. I know we didn't answer your questions, but we want to make sure you get Jeff's opinion. Okay, why Japanese rims are so expensive? Are Japanese rims better than in quality in European ones? So how?
Okay, like some Japanese rims are also very expensive, but there are also a lot of European rims even more expensive. So to me, that right now, if you compare, I would think that a lot of Japanese are a lot cheaper compared to European rims. For example, the HIE I did mention just now, those really high spec, you're talking about 50 or 60 over 1,000. Whereby Japanese rim, let's say race, actually they are quite affordable. You said that the 20 inches race rims, the race forged rim, full forged rim for the GTR R35 is less than 20,000. Whereby this how I say HIE, any 20 inches is more than 40 or 50 or 1,000. Yes, but we do have a lot of clients actually buying this. A lot of clients.
Your tires can buy a Myvi, man.
The rim itself. The rim itself. So of course Japanese rims but I would say that Japanese also produce a very, very good quality rims. So they are one of the pioneer in lightweight rims. In terms of performance rims, they are actually one of the pioneer. They produce a lot of those lightweight. Though this red T37, C28, E30, all these are TC105 right now are super popular right now. Actually, they are all these rims are produced in Japan.
I thought the Europeans were always advanced, and I thought they pioneered this. But actually, I didn't know the Japanese actually pioneered.
Japanese, and in terms of motorsport, they are crazy. And then they have a lot of good products and so on. And then one of my favorite brand from them. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this question with the risk of me looking like an idiot on live TV. Okay, BBS, are they Japanese or?
Okay, BBS got 2 factories. One is Japan, one is Germany. So they have BBS. But I'll tell you what, they are. Oh my God, they have a lot of good products. And then those really forged rims are easily all 40 or 1,000.
Wow.
Yeah. BBS also have a lot of expensive stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
But I mean, somehow the reason why you can't really see a lot in Malaysia is really about the cost. Malaysia somehow you tell people to bring up 40 or 1,000, 50,000, I would say that not many people in the want to do this. But I would say I wouldn't say no people. Yes, they are, but just that general public speaking, not a lot of people.
Yeah. Wow, we're answering so many questions, man. It's really like
That's good. That's good.
you. All right. I hope that answered your question, Bobby. Let us know if you do.
Yeah.
Let's look at these last few questions, and then I want to talk about something that you shared with me very interestingly. Chris is asking this: do you recommend to repair rims after repair whether it's good as new?
Okay. So really depends on what kind of repairs you're talking about. Generally speaking, if you let's say you scratch the rims, then it's usually easy to repair, no problem. Even after that, let's say maybe you skim the rims or maybe you patch it, cement it, it wouldn't affect the real structure whatsoever. Another kind of damage very common is that the dent rims. So how dent rim happen is that when you go through pothole, and then the rims has flat spot, means that it's no longer round. It's actually have a bit of flat spot. This is called a dent rims. A dent rim also not too bad. We can repair it because it's just deformed rims. We just have to reform the whole rim to the original shape. Not too bad. So the bad rims will probably be a crack rims. Means that the rims already have crack line. Usually those rims I wouldn't recommend repair, because no matter what kind of repair you've done on the rim, it's just temporary. Eventually, that if let's say maybe you do a welding onto the cracks, when you hit some pothole, it will be cracked. I mean, it will be come back for the crack rims now. So usually crack rims I wouldn't recommend. So another bad kind of rim damage is cracked spoke. Means that all the rim spoke, there's crack at the spoke. Those rims are sure no, guarantee no. You please don't do anything about it. Look at it, throw it away, because one crack spoke will make 2, 3, 4, 5 coming up. So means that in the middle, sometimes in the middle you will tear up the rims. The rim and tires will be. I saw a lot of this rim in those really. Yeah, it will. Yeah, if you check a lot online. A lot of pictures.
You told me, is it true? Right? You say the crack usually is in the inside sometimes. Is the dangerous side is the crack inside.
Yeah, because you know the whole structure is actually a barrel. So the spoke will be the most strongest place, but the barrel is just barrel. So when you hit some pothole, usually the end of the barrel will be the most vulnerable place. So this is where usually all the bends or crack happen.
And that's why during the wheel, that's why you recommend that wheel balancing and rotation at time you can still check the rims while we're doing all these things.
Yes, we recommend that. So we check the balancing.
So the regular tire rotation is more than just tire rotation. It's also to check the health of the rims, right?
Check the health of the rims, check tires, and check alignment. Make sure the general speaking that the balancing alignment is actually to make sure that your tires wear out evenly. Because at the end of the day, the tires are still quite important compared to other aspects. So let's say imagine that another thing. Imagine that when you do balancing alignment, so just to make sure that your car, alignment, everything is good. Means that the car don't pull in one side, and then the alignment don't cause the tire to wear out inside. Sometimes when the alignment is off, the tire. So usually the balancing alignment just to make sure that this kind of thing might happen, because many cases the tires are very expensive.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for the answer. I hope that answered your question, Chris Kong. Those are very good tips, guys. What I really got out of this is to crack rims are no, and check the inside of the rims, because the barrel area, the one further away from the spoke, sometimes can crack as well. Yeah.
So to answer Chris Kong question is that after repair will it be as good as new? It depends on what kind of damage. It depends on what the damage, but no matter how it is you just understand that it won't be new lah. Once you repair it, definitely the visualize is not as good lah. But
recently I repaired my rims. I got a little scuff on my spider, I think from pothole, and it looks like you don't even know there was a repair. So I repaired my rims at King of Rims. You can go and check them out. And I think every repair job is different, got different price and different dents and stuff.
Different way of management. Different way.
And I drove my M235i. Sometimes I don't drive the car. Someone else drive my car will keep my scuff my rims. And I always send a message to Jeff. I say, Jeff, bro, look at my rims. It's like, come bring it over here. I can fix it for you. So, but every time they fix it, it looks like there was never any damage at all. So I do recommend to check out Jeff's shop at the Shah Alam if you want to fix your rims. Fast as well. Of course, depending on the situation. If it's dented, then
Depends,
makes more.
depends on rims. Depends on
Yeah,
rims.
yeah. Generally, is quite quick lah. And the Sao Gong lah, the craftsmanship is extremely good over there. So yeah, I hope that answered your question, Chris Kong.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just put one last question before we go on to a quick break, and also to go on to talk about the interesting story. All right. Vikash and also Tan Hao Jian is asking.
It's carbon fiber rims.
Fiber rims. What do you feel about carbon fiber rims, bro? Because this is super extreme, man. It's like it's extreme, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
the theoretically speaking, another step higher than forged rim will be carbon fiber because
Carbon
it's
fiber
not
lah.
using metal. It's not using metal. It's not using alloy. Is carbon fiber, and then they claim that have the same structures compared to the alloy rims. But let's say again, I spoke to a lot of manufacturers. They usually don't produce because it's very expensive. Another thing is that it requires a lot of standardized and not a lot of how to say approval. Not many I mean, especially if you go for rims, produce rim, there's a lot of standard that you can follow and then can verify whether it's good or not. Carbon fiber, not so. Means that
Yeah,
no people
I would
whether
think it cracks. The structure doesn't take beatings very well.
yeah. So I do know a few I do know a few manufacturers produce it, but they say it's not a good sell.
Yeah. I can
Yeah.
I can totally imagine that. I
Yeah.
can totally imagine that. Okay.
Yeah.
So I
So
hope that answers your
hopefully-
question. Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry, what's
hopefully in
that?
the future we have more this as long as right now technologies are advancing. So hopefully
Yep.
in the future, right now more bicycles are a lot of carbon fiber. So hopefully we can see this kind of thing happen onto cars as well. So
Probably.
but right now it's still early to tell. So but right now the thing that we expect advance to a forged rim, I'm quite excited.
Okay, cool. Thanks for sharing, man. Okay, so we got a lot more questions. I think this has spontaneously become a lot of Q&A, which
Yeah.
I think
It's
is
good.
really valuable.
I think it's
I
very good. Yeah.
do enjoy this. Hope you guys are enjoying this as well. Let us
Yeah.
know that you're actually enjoying this, and if
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
enjoying this, tag someone who needs this. We're going to go on for another 15 minutes, 20 minutes before we end. By the way, at the end of the show, we're going to share how you can get a gift from Jeff from King of Rims about how you can get free wheel balancing and also tire rotation as well. Okay, so stay tuned to end the video for that as well. And right now we're going to go for a quick break, and we're going to spend a little bit of time for our sponsors, because this show is also sponsored by a few sponsors, which is a deal that I think you don't want to miss as well. It's from AutoStar. So we're going to go for a quick break, but before we go into the break, after the break time, we're going to get Jeff to share a very interesting story, because I asked him, do you hear any horror stories before of rims and tires? And he told me about once his customer had a Jeep, and then because
Jeep Cherokee, yeah.
Jeep Cherokee, his
Yeah.
tires were flying out of his
Yes.
car in the middle of the
Yes,
highway,
yes.
because
Yeah.
against Jeff's strong advice about certain things.
Yeah.
We're going to find
Yeah.
out more about that story. Stay tuned to after the break. Okay, so meanwhile, let's go on to the break. Simon, we can do this for a while. Okay. Oh, let me just put a share. All right, I got you know what? I was going to share my screen. Okay, I'm going to quickly share this with you guys. Some of you may know I run this shop called AutoStar with a couple of my friends. Powered by Evo Club Car Wash. We have Pro Nano Contactless Car Wash as well. We have 3 new packages that we're going to put out, and these are what we call touch-up packages. So if you got a car that we call this once a month kind of package, where we do some spot cleaning. So if you have tough stains like tar, bugs, bug stains, and also dirts that cannot be removed by washers unless you need to do polishing. So we can do spot polishing, we can do hand polishing, we can remove those things that otherwise can't be done. All right. We try to use chemicals and stuff. Of course, you try to protect your coating as well. But the point is that we find this is something that's not available in the market. So think of it this way: this is a once a month touch-up, or if you haven't washed your car for 3-4 months, there's so many tough stains, send it to us for only 38 ringgit for your small cars to 48 ringgit for your big cars. Big value for money. And this is the second one that we have is, this is what we call like once every 6 months and we touch up not only your car but also the interior, the two parts that matter, your dashboard and the door cut, so you feel like the car is new. And of course, those people who want the best is the signature. We do everything for a cushion as well. We do deep cleaning of your cushion and your door seals, your door handles, everything, so on and so forth, to give you a great feeling. All right, it goes from 288 all the way to 338. Okay, but the point, the why reason we created all these little packages is to show to give you accessible means of touching up your cars. All right, so you can find out more about that. Find out find out more on our Instagram page, our Autostar Official. DM us to find out more. It's created by this company. I created because I wanted a space where I can have services that I want for my own car wash. You know, I always hope that the car wash can do a detailed wash but doesn't break my bank account. You know, so this is what we're doing with this package over here. You want to find out more? Autostar Official. Right. Thank you for listening, and let's continue on to our show since we're done with the break.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're talking about rims, talking about wheels, but we talk about spacers as well. Okay, so spacers is to make your car, give your car a wider stance, and Jeff shared about how certain spacers can be dodgy. So there was a story that Jeff was sharing about how his customers' Jeep Cherokees tires was flying in the middle of the highway.
Oh, that's a very, very fun one. I mean, a couple of years ago, a car came in, and then he wanted a specific rims, which I have. The only problem about that rim is that the PCDs are not meant for his car. So when I advised him, he's very, very down. Then I mean he wanted the rim so much.
He really wanted it, right?
He really wanted it. He tried to find. I mean, I say, Jeff, can you find a way? I say, can't. We don't modify the rims to fit the car or vice versa. So but I mean he wanted so much, and then what he did the next couple of days is that he went out and bought spacers. So the problem about the spacer is that because the car is 5-hole, so my rims are 6-hole. So means that the problem that it's not only about the PCD, it's actually about the offset as well. So the guy went and bought two-way spacers, means that the spacers as if one spacer is not enough, he went and bought two spacers. Two spacers means that two spacers. So one of them will be fitted onto his car, and then one spacer fit onto the car, and then another spacers to fit onto the spacers, and then the second spacer come out 6-hole to fit my rims. Oh, this is a nightmare to see, because you're no longer tightened onto the car. Just now when I mentioned
you're 2 layers away. That's even worse.
They're 2 layers away. So it means that the rims are tightened onto 2 spacers. This is very problem. I mean, the problem is, understand right now you're not tightened onto the car, you're tightened to something else. So no, despite me advise him differently. So I mean he insists on this. Then so another thing about the Cherokee, because you want to go for a very, very big rim and tires, means that the rim is small, but you want a very, very big tires. So extra weight, extra spatial. Once we tighten onto this, and then the car drives no problem. Of course, throughout the testing car period, no issue. Alignment, everything, no issue. The problem happened when after that he go back. Then I think that something happened to the spatial. The spatial broke into the time when I say that 2-way spatial, 1 spatial, 2 spatial, put it together. One tighten to the car, one tighten to the rims. So the spatial inhibitor split. So when they drive the time, suddenly the car tilted one side, and then you can see the rim and tire flying in the middle of the highway. But the good thing about during the time is actually night time. It's very, very late. I think it's around 11 or 12.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. So luckily no big, and then imagine that one big rim and tires. We're talking about 15 inches and then big tires. You know how heavy it is. So it's flying in the middle of the road. So he called me. Yeah. No, I mean, luckily it's just one. So of course he called me. Then we go and really go and help him. So that's a thing about modifying rim. So I mean, somehow throughout the journey that when you do a lot of rims, I mean, maybe you found something that you really want, but unfortunately the rims are not meant for your car. If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. So please don't do whatever you want to do. So my opinion is that never to modify uh no, never to modify the car or the rims to fit onto the car. If it's not meant to be, just find something which is suitable for your car. So like especially
I
like
get the sense that you think that like safety first, then aesthetics, right?
yes, correct. Always go for that. So if this rim is meant for your car, then it's good. Then especially sometimes when you want to modify from 4 hole to 5 hole, maybe 5 hole to 6 hole. So for people who actually know what I'm talking about, it's actually whether your car what kind of PCD you are using. So know your PCD and then find the rims which is the correct.
Oh, am I lagging or is Jeff lagging? Can someone let me know? Simon is or Jeff is lagging. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just call him in, sorry.
Okay. The wonders of doing online interviews. Okay. While Jeff is reconnecting, let's take a look at some of the comments over here. All right. So let's look at this. Malaysians rather pay 5,000 ringgit for tinting than complain for 5,000 ringgit of rims are expensive. Well, because we have a hot weather, I think that's that's called mandatory right now in Malaysia. But yeah, that's true. All right.
I'm back.
Okay, hey, welcome back, Jeff.
Yeah.
No worries.
Mm.
Okay, we're just going
yeah.
through some of the chats. But you're saying that spaces are something that
Yeah. Of course, like I said, that there's always different spaces that you have to consider. So consult your mechanic or your tire man to understand. So people who really know what they're doing, they will recommend accordingly. Of course, I mean, we also speak spatial as well. But sometimes some rims really require spatial to bring them out to fit perfectly. So always go for a good one. A good quality
don't save money on
spacious.
spaces. Go for the
don't-
one that is the right spec for your car.
And then make sure that the spaces are 100% fit onto the car, means that to avoid any vibration. So it's very, very important. But I mean, if you can choose, then find something which the rim is already have the spec that you want. Then you will save a lot of trouble.
Got it. All right. So thanks for that story. I think it's a good lesson for us to choose the right spaces, right?
Yeah.
So by the way, guys, we're gonna go on to the last part of the interview. But any more questions before we wrap up the interview? Please send your questions in. Wow, guys, Jeff, it's been more than an hour already. We just
Oh, yeah.
talk like that
Oh, fast.
already.
So about rim and tires, we can
Let us know
talk
more
all day,
questions,
man.
right? If you're learning something, let us know as well. If you've got anything, any comments, let us know in the comments. We can read all your comments, right? Okay. My camera is now going out crazy, right? I think the fireworks is making everything go crazy. Okay, don't worry about my camera because I can still hear everybody. Let's see over here. Okay. Lim. Okay, my current vibrating is stronger. Oh wait, my current 16 is vibrating stronger than the vibrator. That's crazy. Okay. This is a question that Nick Wee is asking. Is it advisable to get a replica rim compared to original rim? What do you think?
Sorry, one thing. Again, sorry.
Is it advisable to get a
Okay,
replica rim?
advisable to get replica rims compared to original rims. Okay, original rims you're referring to original aftermarket rims, maybe like vorsteiners, which are usually BBS are usually more expensive than the one. So of course, if you got the budget, go for original rims. So you understand that you're not only buying for the qualities, you're buying for the craftsmanship and then the R&D as well. So usually all those original rims has a better fitting on less specific. If you tell them whatever car you're using, they give you a specific rim which really is actually meant for your car. It looks a lot nicer. Replica rims usually they want to save a lot of money. They want to come out one spec and then it fit a lot of cars. However,
In the mass
original
market.
rims, mass market. So this is their mindset. So their craftsmanship, their colors, the cutting wouldn't be as good compared to the original rims. Leave aside, let's say we talk about a lot, because right now I know a lot of replica rims, actually their qualities are quite good. So quality wise, in terms of safety wise, everything is good. It's just that when you talk about original rims, the colors, the cutting, you're also paying for a lot of the details of the rims. So if you got budget, go for original rims. If not, I mean, of course, sometimes guys change rim like change shirt now. So one
Change
year,
it, right?
1 year change 2 times, 3 times. Okay, so you go for original. Sometimes you pay 10 or 20,000. Sometimes you might some.
Yeah, that's true. That's
So
true.
so go for you want to go for replica rims. Go for a good one. At least find someone who actually give you the sell a very good quality rims. If not, then you go budget original rims by all means.
Yeah, but I always find that somehow rather
Mhm.
the original rims does look, if you put them side by side, you can actually see the difference.
Yeah, you're
If
right.
it is individual, you can't see it. But if you have a like when I was looking at the vorsteiner when you put
Yeah.
the replica, it's
Yeah.
just the way the curves go in.
Yes.
It's just. But if you step away, right, you can actually see the difference.
Yes,
Can
the,
really.
if let's say that you're paying a lot for the R&D and then the design of it. So when I look at it, frankly speaking, I'm being the line for a long. So I look at it, I know whether it's original or not. Usually the original are much more beautiful than the replica rims.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool. All right. So thanks for that. Thanks for that question. Let's go with a few more questions, maybe 2, 3 more before we end the show. By the way, guys, stay to the end of the show because will be a gift from King of Rims. We're gonna show you how to claim it. Okay. Let's see over here. Is space not recommended? All right, by Chris Kong. All right.
Mm.
What can we use to make it wider and look more garang?
Well, find the rims that has this spec lah. Find the rim that is if it already have the specs. So the rims sometimes if you want the rims more outside, so find some rims which is a smaller offsets. So like if you guys follow us in King Rims Malaysia's YouTube channels, we do explain what is offset is. Long story short, the smaller the number, the more out the rim is. So if you want the rim which is more out, let's say imagine you're using offset 40, then find offset 35. So slightly more out, 5 mm more out. So you want more garang?
You need the spacers then. Yeah.
To me, I wouldn't recommend spacious. If it's
You
not,
don't need it. Yeah.
if can don't better don't. But if you really have to, then find something which is good quality spacious. And then the reason why you ask is that sometimes a lot of cars modify the cars white body. So especially like those how to say what was it Rocket Bunny or those damn big damn big white body. So they need rims which negative offset. This kind of rim had to find. Usually all these rims are custom manufactured. So they say 20 inches, sometimes more than 10 or 20 or 1,000. So you have to really have to find this. If you're gonna do this going down this route, then you better find some rims which have the spec that you want. So yeah, I wouldn't. I saw spacious. I saw those really good spacious like 4 or 5 inches spacious. This is very very scary, because and then as the spatial go longer, the strain is so much more stronger, so easier to break. So you can imagine. So I wouldn't recommend unless it's the last resource. So always find the rims which is if you want something more out, find rims which is more offset.
Got it. All right. Thanks for that tip. If that answer your question, Chris Kong, let us know on the chat that we answer your questions. All right. Let's take a look at 2 or 3 more last questions before we go on to the gift. Alex, go. Is the camber not necessary to change? We saw a lot of shop ask our owner to change. What do you think about that?
Camber nut really depends on whether if we go to the alignment machine to check.
By the way, before you answer the question, can you explain what a camber nut is?
Okay, the camber nut. Okay, to talk about camber nut, we have to talk about alignment as well. So when some alignment, we have to make sure. I mean, alignment. The purpose of alignment that is actually to make sure that your car when you going straight, because your car runs on 4 wheels, So when alignment is adjusted correctly, the car goes straight. Means that when you put on the steering, the car should not turn left or right. It should be going straight. That's the point of alignment. Another thing about alignment, another purpose of alignment is that make sure your car does not wear tires does not wear unevenly. So there's when you talk about uneven angle, there's usually a few ways to look at this. One is alignment toe in or toe out. Another thing is camber toe angle, camber angle. So sometimes when the alignment toe in toe out is cannot adjust anymore, so we have to look at the camber angle. So the camber angle basically is just to make sure whether your tires is negative, a lot curving. sorry, how to say this? A curve in or a lot of curve out. So the camber nut, when you install it, to adjust the angle of the tires. So when you say whether it's necessary or not, really depends on your car conditions. Sometimes as you drive the car a lot, the car tends to go negative. No matter how you want to say this, it tends to go more and more negative. If you don't care about it, it would go more and more negative. It will wear out the tires inside. So this is where camber nut come in. When you put in camber nut, we can adjust the angle a bit, because originally it does not allow us to adjust the angle. So that's why this is where camber nut. But some car right now has camber angle as well, so we can adjust. Some car doesn't have it. So not all the cars the same. So that's why when you talk about camber screw, I think sometimes maybe a lot of Japanese car or local cars, usually we can install camber screw to do the adjustment. So whether it's necessary or not is very hard to say. It really depends whether your car got problem or not. So, but if your car has maybe 2 degree or 3 degrees angles, it's very serious. Means that the car will wear out the tires in less than 10,000. So imagine that you buy a tires which supposed to last you 40 or 50 or even 70,000. It doesn't last you 10,000. So do you want to spend money on the camber or not? Camber is maybe a small cost to pay. A small cost to pay to that. So so whether it's necessary depends on your car. But trust me, if your car drive for quite a long time, means after maybe 5 or 6 years, usually you know that the camber is going to be very, very negative, so you need some time to adjust it. This is where balancing alignment come from. Balancing alignment is not to spend money, it's really to save money, because at the end of the day, the 4 tires running on the ground are more expensive. So if you spend money on balancing alignment, you actually can save a lot of money on the
the way to think of it is like your car is taking so much force up and down, left and right. Something's gonna run, right? And imagine you 50,000 kilometers, you don't make any adjustments, right? Something's going to run, right? It's taking more beating and and you're carrying a few tons, right?
So the thing about the sometimes cars have front wheel drive and back wheel drive. So let's say maybe might be usually front wheel drive. So another reason for do balancing alignment is to rotate your tires. So means that the front tires usually wear out faster compared to the back tires. But for your BMW or your Porsches are different because they are rear wheel drive. So your rear wheel drive tires also depends whether some people argue, my rear wheel drive also my front wear faster. So actually depends, because if you are a crazy driver, you drive very
really
fast.
Corners,
the rear wheel will wear out very fast. But if you're just a moderate driver, usually the front will wear out fast. So this is where you come from. So the balancing alignment to make sure we sometimes if you're using the 4 same tires like Myvi, we will rotate the front tires to back one just to even out the tires to make it more even. Yeah.
Got it.
So at least you save some money onto the tires as well. You don't have to change all the time.
Okay, cool. So basically, in a nutshell, balancing alignment is to ensure your tires will have its full life, right? So it's not a cost, but it's to make sure that you maximize your spending on tires, right?
And then if you found that your tires slightly wear out, it's good for you to find out fast, because at least that you can actually salvage as much mileage from the tires. You adjust the alignment, at least the tires can use very, very long.
What is recommended mileage before you should do a balancing alignment?
Let's say, for generally speaking, around 10,000. At 10,000 km travel, you usually should do one. But high performance car user like your Porsche or BMW, usually I recommend 8,000, because because all this car usually has back tires usually a bit negative cambering. So when you tends to wear out inside more than outside. So sometimes you look at tires, it's still very new. But when you squat under and then look inside, then tires you can see why the tread come out already. So I saw a lot of cases. So always it's very important to do balancing alignment. At least that you know the life of your tires right now.
I see. So just it's recommended lah. All right. Okay, let's take a look over here. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted by my camera because it keeps going up and down. It's crazy right now. Let's take a look at this last question. Jeffy is asking, CLK originally comes in 17-inch staggered, right? Okay. What to do? What if changed to offset 80 all round? Okay. So how do you answer the question?
Okay, so for people who don't understand what is staggered, means that the front and the back rims has a different width. So the CLK 209 is actually a staggered rim 17 inches. Usually, I think the front is, I think its front is, I can't remember. Maybe front 8 inches or 9 inches. I can't remember. Maybe 7.5 or 8.5. So, but speaking, the front is using less wider. The back is using wider rims. What is the reason? So that you can accommodate a different tire size. So this kind of tires, this kind of setting usually happen onto the rear wheel drive car. So Mercedes will be one of them. CLK definitely. Your Porsche, your BMW, or those Mercedes C class, E class, S class. All these are all staggered settings. So good question, because you understand whether sometimes you want to change the rims, because the 17 inches, the staggered, the rear tires, 245, 40, 17s are very, very expensive compared to the front tires.
So you want to go back to like 225 everywhere lah.
Yeah, so you want to go for front and back. So if you ask me whether in terms of impact on driving, I don't really think there's a lot. But theoretically speaking, the rear tires is wider. The more when you do cornering in the time, it's a lot better. And then because of the rear wheel drive, it gives the car more pushing power, theoretically speaking. So, but I mean, I don't think that's very, very, I would say, very, very significantly affect your driving experience. So of course that sometimes when 209, sometimes you don't want to spend a lot of money on the rear tires. It's okay, you can go for front and back, because it's, at the end of the day, it's just a normal daily drive. If just daily drive, you usually won't affect so much, unless you are really performance seeker, then different story.
Okay.
Yeah, so of course, to me, if I'm driving a 209 SCLK, I would definitely want the back tires to look wider, because you know the wider tires look so nice. So I want the wider tires for my back. So I know you try to avoid 18 inches because I understand it's less comfort. Yeah, so that's why 17. And then if you have the original rims, which is staggered, so just spend a bit of money, get the back tires. I know it's expensive, but they still look a lot nicer. But if you go for all-rounded, no issue. As to me, I don't think there's any issue.
Yeah.
I don't think it's an issue. Yeah, and by all means, no problem.
Cool. There's so many questions coming up over here. I think we can just answer questions all night, but we have to
no need to do anything, just answer questions. Right. Yes, correct.
I hope you guys enjoyed the question and answer. I think what has happened from all the plan I have is gone out the window because we're answering a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed it.
That's good. Let's keep it coming.
The comments that you actually enjoying this show, and tag someone you know that needs this as well, right? And also, hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel if you're watching from YouTube for more content like this in the future. Every Friday we do Talk Gear. So we have to end the show shortly, and we're going to play a game called Dude, Where's My Car? Jeff probably has no idea what it is, but I didn't brief him because we were trying to set up everything. Our technology is going crazy. See, my camera is just shutting down like crazy. But I'm still here talking, so you can still hear me. So while my camera is restarting, Jeff, why don't you share the gift that you're about to give everybody? All right.
Okay. So actually we are giving out 100 set of free balancing and tire rotation. Just now I did mention is that what's importance of the balancing and tire rotations. So balancing basically is that when you do sometimes when you travel the time, you need to make sure that when you travel high speed, the tires does not, the steering does not vibrate. When you have a lot of vibration, usually due to a few factors, the balancing will be one of them. So this free balancing and then tire rotation is just to give just to give you guys to a mean of maintenance on your tires. So it means that so how you redeem it is just that you just PM us in our Facebook. Just give us just from Evo Malaysia. Talk here. Yeah, Talk here. Just tell us and give us your name and then your phone number. And then give me your name and phone number, and then please like our King of Rim Facebook and the Instagram. So you have these few criteria, then we will log down your name. And then if you want to do, if we confirm with you, you want to do a balancing alignment, please make an appointment with us, because 100 people, we need some time to plan the whole thing out.
So I put out the instructions over there.
Please. Yeah.
100 people free. Step one, go to Facebook page of King of Rims. Go and like that page. Then send them a message, say Talk Gear, King of Rims, so they know where you heard this from. Provide your name, your WhatsApp number, your email, and then like the Facebook, Instagram page. And then to help Jeff as well, please claim this before the 31st of March. whatsoever. So at least you claim it by the next month.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, make the appointment with them. Okay.
Yeah, please.
So if you know someone needs this as well, let them know. Again, balancing and while they're doing it, they also check the health of your rims. So that's really helpful.
Yeah.
All right. So one last question before we head on. Alban Daniel is asking, how often do you recommend doing alignment and balancing?
I think we did talk about this. So it depends on what cars you're using. Usually, generally speaking, 10,000.
Right.
Yeah, 10,000 km are quite good benchmark. Means basically every time you do engine oil service, do one time.
Okay.
Every time you do engine oil service, do one time. So, but it happens in another case is if you're using a big size rims, sometimes like maybe 19 or 20 inches or even 21 above, try to do it 8,000 one time, because
8,000.
because you understand that the reason why we do this is that usually if you have a big size rims, means that you're using a very wide tires. So the wider the tires, like just now I did mention that the camber angle, the wider the tires, minimum angle, then it will wear out inside very fast. So you want to
tires have wider rims, and then you have to
wider. So even easier to wear up inside or outside unevenly if you have a wider tires.
And then you waste your expensive high performance tires.
Oh, those tires are very expensive. You know 1,000 plus, 1,000, 2,000 plus. So you want to make sure that you get the best life from the tires. So balancing alignment is the way to do this.
Cool. All right. So I hope that answers the question. And by the way, guys, when you claim the free gift, all you got to do is go on to King of Rims. Thank you so much for this gift. You're very generous, Jeff. This is I wish I had this when I was when I'm doing my rotation and everything. So it's fine. But guys, claim the gift. I'm going to send myself the message to Jeff as well. Top Gear, like their page, send them your email, your WhatsApp, your name, and then you can claim it before 31st of March. You have 30 days to go and claim it, which is a lot of time. And Shah Alam, all right? Yeah, Shah Alam over there. Okay, so cool. So right now, while I'm resetting my camera, okay, first I want to thank Jeff and thank everybody for asking questions. All the questions does make the show much more better. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is that please let me know if you've learned something, what value you've gotten. Please share on the chat. What are you learning from this, and what value you're getting from this talk? Right, and remember, every Friday we have Talk Gear. We bring in car enthusiasts. We talk about cars. We talk about the newest cars or whatever. Anything to do with cars, we Talk Gear. Okay, every Friday. Okay, so right now we're going to go and play a game, and feel free to join us. And this game is called Dude, Where Is My Car? So Ron has gone ahead and create a nice graphic over there. So I hope you actually appreciate this.
It's where is my car? It's like.
So if you know the show, do Aston Kutcher and stuff. So that's the show. So what we do in this part of the program is that we put you through a series of choice. We put two cars, and then you have to choose which car you drive away with. But you must defend why you choose the car. Okay. Right. So guys who are right now watching with us, feel free to join with us. There's no win or lose in this game. It's just mainly for us to get to know cars better and get to know you better by the choice of car you choose. Okay. So let's go into the first selection. So would you pick? Because I know you're a family guy.
Yeah.
Right? And you know the future. Some people say the future is electric cars.
Yeah.
So if you have to pick the future, Porsche Taycan, or would you pick this? Tesla Model S.
Okay. I don't know. I'm really a fan of Elon Musk. I don't know. I buy his idea. I buy his vision. So I will go Tesla. I know. I personally I have Porsche. But if you give me two choice, I will go for Tesla. I don't know. Just for my case. Yeah. So I like to support. I like to support Elon Musk to go Mars. So I will try to buy his product.
Really, just because of that?
Yeah. It's if I have a soft spot for Tesla and Elon Musk. His vision is very nice. So if you have to compare
I know I purposely choose cars that are the selections that are challenging for my guests because you know I know you're a Porsche lover.
Yeah,
and you drive-
Thomas know me a lot. He know me very much. But now you know something about me. So if can, I will go for Tesla.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that you were actually. I was thinking you will get the Taycan versus
I would think so too. But I told you that I know I buy him a lot. I like to support
Elon
him.
Musk.
Yeah, I like to support Elon Musk to go Musk. So
All right.
I hope that in my generations, in my time, we're able to reach Mars, and then we
Wow.
can set the colony. This is what I want to see in my lifetime. Hopefully
That's cool. That's cool.
the timeline. Yeah.
So let us know in the comments what would you pick? What would you pick? So Jeff will pick the Taycan. Let's see what Bobby says.
No, I will choose I'll choose the Tesla. I will choose
Tesla S, Tesla Model S. Bobby
Yeah.
says Taycan. Chris says Tesla. Jensen says Taycan. But Bobby says he likes the Tesla also. Which one drives better? I've never driven any of those, so I can't say anything. Have you driven
I have an experience with the Model S. Very, very unique cars. The fun thing about the Tesla is that there's no start button. Means that when you get the key and then go inside the car automatically start. You don't even there's no push start button or whatsoever.
Wow.
You can just drive the car. So it's something special.
Interesting.
Yeah. What
would you pick? So what do you think?
I haven't personally tried the Taycan before, so I wouldn't say anything. So, but Tesla is one of a kind.
You know, I know that he has a great vision and stuff, but
Yeah.
you know, in the day, right? I do love the Porsche Taycan's design. It looks so good for me, lah. Have you seen the shooting brake? The shooting brake design.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I
It's-
love it.
Yeah. I haven't drive. So usually we should. I mean, if they have a test drive, we should go Porsche Malaysia. And
Oh yeah, I would love to.
Maybe we can ask Bobby. Maybe I think I'm pretty sure they.
But see, I'm a Porsche fan. Look, I'm also wearing the #1 Spider
Yeah,
cap.
yeah.
Thanks to Chris who sold me this cap.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So for round one, me and Jeff have agreed to disagree. He'll pick the Model S. I'll pick the Taycan. All right.
Yeah.
So Bobby has actually tested this car. You can check out his test drive for the Tesla Model S versus the NSX-R. That's freaking awesome. That's awesome. What a duel. Hybrid versus full electric. All right, let's okay, now we go to the next one. The next set of cars. I know people from our age, right? We have a soft spot for cars like this.
EK9.
The Civic Type R EK9, which is legendary because it's the first ever, right? The one that makes Type R so desirable.
Yeah.
Or would you pick the legendary Doufu Lou Che AE86? Because you must understand, guys, me and Jeff from this era, we see these cars to be like the let us know in the comments, guys, what would you pick? What would you pick? Let's see what Jeff would pick.
Hard choice, man.
I know, very hard, right?
Yeah, hard choice.
I know how to stress you up. So this is the point of this game to stress my guests up.
I guess I would go for Doufu Che.
Why,
The I like the light. You know, after watching so many initially, the two light came out. It's very, very.
Yeah.
I don't know whether that's the reason, but of course
But they're the arc enemies. These two, they're always in competition, right? These two.
Yeah.
So
I mean, of course, the Type EK9 also is something else. So, but if you have to choose between these two, then
superior car, technically.
Yeah.
You know, engine, the chassis, I think is more superior. But
yes,
because of the initial D feel, right?
Yeah. So somehow after watching so many initial D, so this is probably my choice. Go for the AE Palok. Yeah. So. Palok. And now all those people also come and tell Palok. Or everyone also know Palok.
Man, I don't know how much this cars cost nowadays, man. But,
actually it's quite expensive. I think actually if you check our YouTube channels, we refurbish one of the rims, very classic banana rims. Check out our YouTube. Maybe I'll put a link in we refurbish the AE Palok.
YouTube, you can look for King of Rims Malaysia.
In YouTube channel. We refurbish the rims for AE Palok. Yeah.
A lot of tips over there, how-to tips about tires, and also showing you some of the very exotic cars you get to work with.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, let's see the chat. This is what is over here. Bobby says Civic Type R. Toby says A86. Bing says A86. Chris Kong Type R. Jensen is a Type R. Bobby is a Type R engine. 86. Padlock. Yeah, I do have a soft spot for the VTEC engine.
Yeah.
So in this case, and the 8086 is so unique because it's the initial D car, and the pop-up light, right? And the rear wheel drive and that setup, it's just legendary. Like, a white color 886 rolling down the street, right? Is something will definitely catch your eye. When
you have the black and white and then the thing, so it will catch a lot. I remember when if you talk about this car, when this car, one of the car came in to do the refurbishment of the rims, when it parked over there, a lot of people taking pictures. So the power of the AE padlock.
But there is I think that's the power of the Civic Type R too, because it looks very stealthy, I think it's a very under the radar car. But now the more I talk to you, I will actually own the 86 because it's more unique, right? Yeah. So for this round, me and Jeff agree, we'll both look at the 86. All right. All right, let's go to the last one. Okay, Jeff, I know you're a family guy. You got kids, and you got 3 kids. So we always look at the super sedan, the ultimate sedan. I know you like Porsches, all right?
Yeah, I'm a Porsche guy.
Turbo S, which I think has 600 plus horsepower and is matte.
Yeah,
and can fit all the kids inside there comfortably on a long journey, right?
Yeah.
Or would you pick something that is also for Stuttgart and also powerful, the E63S? Both cars of they have reputation for being powerful and comfortable sedan, right? Monster engines, all right? So which one would you pick, the E63S or the Panamera Turbo S? Let us know in the comment, guys, which one would you pick?
There's also another very, very difficult choice there. How to choose?
This is a super sedan category, right?
It's very, very super sedan.
Think about it, right? But I think sometimes my father will. We are so spoiled for power. I told my father I got my E30 and the complaining got 100 horsepower. And it's like, hey, our KE70 got what 30 or 40 horsepower. Our Daihatsu Shaman got what 20 or 30 horsepower. So you don't complain. And now Golf GTI's got 240 horsepower. What's this? Mercedes E-Class now got what? 600 horsepower. Already, right? It's all mad.
Now going higher and higher torque, but E63S looks so sexy. But Panamera, if you I'm a sporty guy right now, so I would probably go for E63S. So Panamera is sporty as well, but it's still quite very family. But the E63 is sexy, man.
Especially this color, right? I think this is the best looking color on AMGs.
I would think so too, and then the rims look so it's so aggressive. So in this case, since I have a Porsche, so I would say the E63S is very, very unique. I've never seen this before. So
well, let's just say the exhaust sound of E63S.
It's very much more professional.
That one, when you hear, it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, this is something else, man. So I will pick E63S.
What
about you guys? What about you, Thomas? What about you?
Before I pick, let's take a look over here. Derek says E63S. Toby, man, he's a Singaporean, but I know you're a Mercedes guy, so I know what you pick already. Okay.
Yeah.
Jensen's E63S. Lester says the Porsche. Chris Kong says Marcelli. My grandfather.
Marcelli.
My grandfather was passed. He swear by the Mercedes brand. When I bought my 1 Series back, I worked so hard to get my first luxury car. He said, "Hey, I need too small na, 老牙的车." He made a comment that my car feels cheap, But then I understood the W123's build quality was so beautiful. you know, even today by today's standard is amazing, right? Okay, E63 murders Panamera. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a big statement to say. Panamera Turbo S. Ken Chulai says Porsche. Kennison says Panamera Turbo S. Bing Shing says E63. Bobby says E63, right? What do you think?
No,
Bobby, I would be interested. What would you pick? You say the character is unforgettable, but
I think you prefer E63. I think so.
All right, and then Panamera Turbo is very fast. Doesn't make you feel mad. Okay, that's not family friendly. But yes, it's true. I think in this case, right? I don't know. I'm a very I don't. Here's the thing, right? I own Mercedes, but I didn't own a full AMG. I own a C43.
Yeah. Hey, C43 is quite nice, quite powerful car as well.
It's a really powerful car, and then it's so easy to drive it fast. You know, what would I pick? What would I pick? I just couldn't gel with Mercedes. Maybe I haven't driven the E63S to really give it a fair idea about it. But if you just look at aesthetics, I gotta say, there's something very beautiful about Mercedes. You know, to think of it like rolling up in the. I mean, the Panamera looks nice. Don't get me wrong, but there's something about the classiness of the E. I'm not talking about the C. The E, right? There's something quite beautiful about it, and to roll up in this car is just like awesome. And for me, I think the biggest point between these two cars is the way the exhaust of the way the engine of the E63 sounds. Oh, the way it growls, man. It's like, oh. All right. Bobby says you pick the Panamera because there's no footrest on the E63. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Toby, man. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Toby from Singapore.
Yeah.
All right. So in this case, me and Jeff agree to the Mercedes E63.
I think so too. All the 63 lines are quite impressive. It's something else. Is really a very, very sporty car. So if you have to put side by side, I will probably go for E63. So but Panamera is you know what I have soft spot for. Porsche is always one of my, I mean, the car which I will go for it. But still, if this kind of scenario, E63, no problem. No doubt.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I think like the E63, I think for me it wins me always the engine, the way the engine sounds.
Yeah, definitely the sound, everything.
AMG makes such great engines, man.
Yeah.
It's the way it's just a lot of people talk about the M engines and stuff, but I really feel the AMG engines performs incredibly well. I'm a BMW lover, but you cannot fault like AMG engines. They're crazy. Yeah.
No doubt.
Okay. So hope you had fun. This is the end of the Dude World's My Car. All right. You had fun, Jeff? Yeah,
everything is good. So like always, if you guys have more questions, you guys know where to find me. You can always check out our King of Rims Facebook, WhatsApp us, DM us. We will answer them as much as we can. So yeah, if you have any questions, if you're looking for sport rims, always come to our Facebook page or follow up Instagrams. Any new cars installed, any new rims, usually we'll put there, feature them on our King Rims Instagram, so you can see not only the rim itself, you can see how the rim fit onto the car. Then it give you a rough idea what kind of things you're looking for. So hopefully it helps.
I would say that if you live in the vicinity of KL or Shah Alam, definitely take a look at King of Rims. One thing I like about the King of Rims shop is that the people working there, not just Jeff, but a lot of other guys over there, they've been in the business for a long time, and we call this lao jiao, all the old, we call it old birds. And I always think of people who work on cars, especially when they work so many years, they are not just labor, they are artisans. Means that they do the same thing again and again and again for sometimes half a decade or full decade or sometimes 2 decades, and they have a lot of solutions there. You have the 4x4 solutions over there. You have balancing, you have alignment, you get a lot of advice, you get a lot of choice of rims. And what they do is that when you go there, one thing I really like about when you do rim shopping there is that they actually take the rims out. Sometimes they put it on your tire, or sometimes they put the tire and then put it on for you to check which one you like. So there's a lot of like opportunity to see before you commit, which is very important over there. But more importantly, what I really gotten was an assurance. Like when I bought my M235i, I wanted to get bigger tires and stuff. I was very worried. Jeff assured me that if you don't like it, we can quickly change it, but let me know as soon as possible. And they did it, very quick turnaround.
Yeah.
And of course, one of the reasons why I love going there is because my car wash is there as well. So sometimes you see me washing cars there, but I hang out there quite often with Jeff. But
so check out.
You get to repair your rims as well.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not just a tire shop. There's a lot of things that happens in King of Rims.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of Michelin tires, and Jeff provides them. They have all kinds of sizes, and those sizes they get the sizes very quickly. So those are the convenient things to have in when they go to King of Rims now.
Yeah, we have usually stock up a lot of sizes, especially high performance sizes. You're talking 18 to 20, 22 inches. We keep stock straight away. So we sometimes we don't even have to order. So especially Michelin tires, we keep quite a full range of it. So another thing about our place is that we have more than 1,000 plus set of rims. So whatever car you're driving, if you can't find rims, probably we'll have it. So we have quite multiple, a lot of choices for you as well. So let's say 18 inches itself. Let's say for Mercedes or BMW, Mercedes, everything, we have more than 50 over design for each car. So you probably have usually sometimes people when they come in and say that I have a very, very difficult and anxiety when they come and choose rim because they don't know what to choose. So many things to choose. So
getting the right advice for it, it says all those things are very important. And this Jeff, there are other guys in there. They are all very knowledgeable in this area. And I think it's always it's important to have a professional advise you, because I think end of the day, it's not just aesthetics; it's also your life, This is way.
I live and think rims and tires every day. So
Okay, so Jeff, thanks so much for joining us today, and guys, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much.
If you enjoyed this video, tune in next week. Subscribe to my channel for the next one. We do a live every Friday talking about cars and talk here. All right, don't forget to claim your free gift with Jeff. Message them on Facebook. Let them know you're claiming the gift, your name, your phone number, your email, and claim it before 31st of March. All right. So with that, thank you guys. Love you guys so much. Thanks for watching this over here. All right. And Jeff, anything else you want to say?
Thank you so much for inviting me, Thomas. It's very honor for me to be here. So if you guys have any questions regarding rim and tires, you know where to find me.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Jeff, for agreeing to come on. We're happy that you are willing to bring this conversation, answer all the questions from the community. Thank you so much, Jeff. Okay.
No problem.
With that, all right. All right. See you guys. Love you guys. Stay safe.
Bye.
All right. Keep your hands. Peace out. Bye.